slides, please, so we can see better the board. Okay, let's get into it. So, as they say, correct? Practice makes perfect. So, the only real way we can get very good in understanding what we're learning is practicing. Remember, you can learn many things, but if you don't put them into practice when you're speaking, then it's all here, right? So when you're learning something, and this is what I try to do, is to make you understand how to use things. Yeah? That way, if you know how to use, then you will have no problem speaking. Yes? This is the goal. Okay, so we're going to continue practicing our can, could, be able to. So we know that can is for all the things, the abilities we have. Yes, we've said here in the classroom, we have a lot of very smart, intelligent people. Yes, just so you know, in the afternoon, I have a student who can hold his breath. So he can hold his breath. And he can hold his breath for 2.5 minutes. The other day we were talking about abilities, and he was like, I can hold my breath, just like the video. And we were like, for how long? He said, how long do you want? 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes? And we were like, 2 minutes? And he's like, yeah, okay. And so he was like, we were like, prove it. And he went, and he did it for 2.5 minutes, like timing. And so we were like, wow. You see, this is a very exceptional ability. I can't hold my breath for 2 minutes. Okay. And we were talking about that you can play the guitar, you can play instruments, the drums, the piano. I had a student, Kate, what is the name of the instrument? There's a special Chinese instrument that is like this, like a guitar, yeah, like this, but they play dun, 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 dun. Chinese instrument. What is this called? Country. Okay, last year I had a student, and she can play this instrument, country, right? Very beautiful. It's kind of like the harp. You know the harp when you go do 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 do, but this is Chinese. So good morning. So the Chinese, correct? They have one that is like this instead of like upwards, and they play like this. They play like this, but the sound is very beautiful. Yeah, very 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 soft. So you see, we all have something special. If somebody says, "I can't do anything," that is not true. There is always something that you can do. Yes? Okay, good. And we said that could is for things that we could do before, but that we can't do now. Yes? Like before, when I was younger, teenager, I could run 10 kilometers. I could run 15 kilometers. I could run 30. Today, I can't. I get very tired. Yes? So, could in the past. So, let's see this first example. It says, why did, so here, automatically we're using did, which is past tense. Yes? We're using did. So it says, why did you walk all the way home from the station? Now, the person walked, arrived home. You might say, you could phone. So saying you could phone, the possibility, hello, good morning. The possibility to phone or to call has gone. So now that the person has arrived home and they're like, like, I came home, I arrived. And it's like, well, why didn't you call? That would be because it's the past tense. So here I'm going to say, you, as a possibility, you could have phoned for a lift. And what is a lift? A ride. So a lift is when somebody says, for example, where are you going? Oh, I'm going to Central. Would you like a lift? Like, meaning I have a car, I can take you. Would you like a lift? Would you like a ride? And the person was like, it's okay. I can go walking. I can take the light rail. It's all good. Or I have my scooter, my bicycle. Yes. So that is a lift. When you offer somebody a ride. Or, for example, if I call an Uber and then I say, oh, here's my ride. Meaning my Uber has arrived, my lift, my ride, my trip home has arrived. Okay? Good. The next one. It says, I loved. Again, we're using the past tense. Yes? I loved staying with my grandparents when I was a child. When I was a child. So past tense, past tense. They let me read all the books in the house and told me I could go or I was able to go to bed as late as I wanted. So it said I could go or I was able to go. What is it? Why was able to? But it said, I loved staying with my grandparents when I was a child. So this is something that is repeated again and again and again. Sorry? I could go to bed as late as I wanted because we said that was able to, we use for exceptional events, remember? For things that you can do the one time. Remember, we were talking about the tennis players? Remember, we were talking about Jack and who was it? Andy? And that Jack, every time he plays, he could win, he could beat everybody. But we said that Andy, correct, one day was playing with Jack, and Andy was playing really good. And Jack, even though it was difficult, the game, but guess what? Jack at the end was able to win. So exceptional, one event. Okay? Good. It says, this carpet was priced at £500, but I was able to get a discount. So look, a discount because of the little mark in the corner. Could or was able to. Tashi? Was able to. Because every time that you go shopping, every time that you buy, will you get a discount? No. And he said, I was very lucky because of the little mark in the corner. So it's not something that is going to happen again and again and again. Yes? So yes, I was able to get a discount. Very good. Very good. The next one, it says, I couldn't have found or, sorry, I couldn't have found or I haven't been able to find my diaries for days. It's terribly inconvenient.
I haven't been.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it I haven't been able to find? This is the correct one. Why?
I have been lost for days. Or
So, yes, but the answer is because you don't have the diary at the moment. If you say, I couldn't find, meaning you looked, it's lost. But here, the person is still trying to find it. So, I haven't been able to find my diary, but I am hoping that I will. This one. I've no idea where my brother is living now. He can be at the North Pole for all I know, or he could be at the North Pole for all I know. He could be because this is your could be as in the possibility. Okay, let's continue. Next one says, it's difficult to understand how explorers survive the conditions they encounter in the Antarctic. It's difficult to understand how explorers survive the conditions they encounter in the Antarctic. I'm sure I can't, or I'm sure I couldn't. No, no possibility. So I'm sure is when it's like, you're not really sure. When I say, I'm sure, I don't know. I don't know. So I say, I'm sure I couldn't, but have I tried? No. So I don't know. So I'm sure I couldn't. So meaning in this case, no possibility. But I really don't know. So this I'm sure it's like, no, I don't know. I wish I'd had your opportunities. With a proper education, I can be, or I could have been, a rich man now. I wish I'd had your opportunities. With a, yes, I could have been. So again, possibly. So you see, could is not only the past of can, but it's also talking about the possibility to be or not to be, to have done something, to maybe not have done. It's what possibly we think might have happened, but we don't know. We don't know because it's done. The day started off misty, but the sun had appeared by the time we reached the mountain, and to climb it, we could climb, or we were able to climb it quite quickly. We're talking about the mountain. Climb? Climb? Yes.
We could climb.
No, because it's a one event. How many times are you going to climb the mountain? So it's saying these were the conditions, but then the conditions were clear. So how the conditions were clear, now we were able to climb. One time event. Very exceptional. Our holiday flat, so a flat is an apartment. Okay, apartment, unit. Our holiday flat had a kitchen. So we could cook our own meals, but we preferred to go to the local restaurants. We could cook, or we could have cooked our own meals, but we preferred to go to the local restaurants.
We could have cooked.
We could have cooked, but we didn't. Last one. Why did I listen to you? I can be, or I could have been at home now instead of sitting here in the cold. So could have been. I could have been at home now instead of sitting here in the cold. So here you see could, it's talking a lot about possibilities. Yes? Now let's see a negative. So it says complete the sentences with couldn't and wasn't able to. Sometimes there is more than one answer. So sometimes it can be more than one answer. Yes? Oh, bless you. So it says Eddie broke his leg last summer. This is in the past. This has already happened. So he couldn't swim. Yeah, he couldn't swim because he had broke his leg. Emily's handbag was stolen when she was out yesterday afternoon. Luckily, she met a friend. So she was able to use his phone. Yes, exactly, Maritza. Good. But it says luckily. So this luckily tells you it's a one-time event. Like, what are the chances that this will happen again? We don't know, but I don't think so.
She could use.
No.
No.
Next one. I didn't enjoy the play because I forgot my glasses. And what happened? I couldn't see the stage properly. Now, here, we're going to say we couldn't see. Remember, we said with the verb of the senses, we always use can and we always use could. So, yeah, I couldn't see the stage properly. Marion's meeting was cancelled at the last minute. So she come to the sports club with us after all. Her meeting was cancelled last minute. So what happened? No, she was able to come. Robert speak any Dutch when he moved to Amsterdam last year, but he's almost fluent now. So Robert couldn't. Good. He couldn't speak any Dutch, but now he's almost fluent. I thought I'd have to get a taxi home from the party, but luckily I was able to have a lift with Kate. We really wanted to buy a house last year, but we just, no, but we couldn't. We couldn't afford it. We couldn't pay for it. We couldn't afford it. Not possible. My brother read well by the age of 7, but he's always had problems with maths. So my brother, read well by the age of 7, but he's always had problems with maths. He could. My brother could read well by the age of 7. Yeah. Good. Any questions? The last two says, last night we heard a noise outside our window. When we turned off the light, we could see. Now, what we can also use, we could say, last night we heard a noise outside our window. We turned off the light and we could see, yes, we were able to see a deer. Because what are the odds of seeing a deer? Not many opportunities. So it's an exceptional event. So could, because we have the see, we're using the verb of the senses, but also we were able to, as a one-time event, like you might be able to see again, but we don't know. We're not sure. And this one day last week, I locked my husband out of the house by mistake. But luckily, he was able to get in through a window. Yes.
I have two questions.
Yeah.
So, she was out yesterday, so it's past. So she could use it.
What number is that?
Number two.
Because it says luckily. Luckily, she was able to use his phone because this is a one-time event. Could is used for repeated action, was able to for exceptional situations. Do you have unit 26? Yeah. Okay. So there it is explained there. The difference. Because let me just go back. Look. Here, Frank. It says could, was able to. So it says could and was able to. We use could for general ability with see, hear, etc. My grandfather could speak 5 languages. I could see them, but not very clearly. But to say that somebody succeeded in doing something in a specific situation, again, but to say that somebody succeeded, was able to, like they did it, in doing something in a specific situation, we normally use was, were able to. Or you can also say managed to, but not could. So the fire spread quickly, but everybody was able to escape. I didn't know where Max was, but I was able to, I managed to find him in the end. Look at this one. Jack was an excellent tennis player when he was younger. He could beat everybody. Every time he played, he would win and win and win. He could beat anybody. But, so saying that he was a good enough player to beat any, he had the ability, look. But Jack and Andy played a game, a match yesterday. Andy played very well, but Jack managed to beat him. Jack was able to beat him. He won again in this game. Okay, I'm going to give you a few minutes to answer this one. So it says, use can, could, may, might, must, and can't. Okay, finished? Okay, let's do it. Let's see, guys. So it says, you must have met some fascinating people. And so here, you must have met some fascinating people during your trip to Africa. So this one is here. It is D. Number 2, you must know Tokyo is expensive.
If you have lived there. Number C. C. If you lived there.
If you've lived there. Yeah, seems like it makes sense. Yes. Okay, so C. This one. You can't have lived in Tunisia for 10 years without learning some Arabic. Yes. F. You can't be tired when you've just had a holiday. You must be exhausted. What is exhausted? Very tired. You must be exhausted. Very, yeah, exactly. Very tired. So, after all your hard work, yes, yeah, after all your hard work. Yesterday I was, how to say? Yesterday it was all day organizing my kitchen. So yeah, I ended the night very, But I got it done. Now in the morning, this morning, I felt really good because I walked into the kitchen and the kitchen was impeccable, all clean, everything in its place. So I was super happy. Yeah, yesterday, no, it was super hot. So I was going to go swimming and then I was like, nah, just stay home. I cleaned the kitchen. Okay, next one. Good job. You guys are very good. Okay. You may find it difficult to settle down. To settle down is like when you move and then you adapt. Like when you guys come to Australia, you settle down. You find a job. You find a place to live. You settle down. Yeah. So you may find it difficult to settle down. Yes, good, Kate.
Yeah.
After touring the world for 2 years. Yes, because the person has been moving around for 2 years, so it must be difficult to then be still in the one place. You couldn't have gone on holiday.
Because you had a broken leg.
Okay, you couldn't have gone on holiday because you had broken your leg. Yes. You might think about going to Spain for your next holiday. And the last one, you could take a taxi. You could, like, there's a possibility.
Yeah.
You could take a taxi to the airport tomorrow. Does that make sense? Yes? Good. Okay. Exactly. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, because then you see the difference. Okay, good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so this one is a letter. Yes, and we have may be seen, may have left, could be coming, may not have done, couldn't have left, may have found, could have fallen, or may be visiting. Yes, so those are the options you have to put in the spaces. It says from Robin Nicholas to Helena Shakespeare, seeing you again. And so here we've got Elena and yeah. Okay, I'll give you, let's say, 10, 15 minutes to do it. And, in the meantime, let's grab a coffee and go to the bathroom and whatever, okay? So 10 minutes, we'll correct it, yeah? So if you want to get a cup of coffee.
Maybe it's thoughtful, maybe seen. And when it's already Dai. Last week only. Continue forever. Sign on the Tuesday, I know. युनिट कति 13 अरु त्यो भन्दा पहिला दुईटा उइकै आएन यहाँ हामी आएन भन्दा के त फरक पर्दैन भिजा त लाग्यो कि हैन भिजा त लाग्यो कि मेरो त उतिखेर लाग्यो नि विदिन वान मेरो मेडिकल गरेको 2 दिनमै लाग्यो 18 महिनाको लाग्छ नि 18 हजुर लाग्यो कुन दिने कुन स्टुडेन्ट लाग्छ ढिलामा पनि सबको लाग्यो त्यो उसको पनि लाग्यो के गरे के अरे नाम दिपाको पनि लाग्यो त्यो 7 महिनामा सबको लाग्छ ढुक्क भएर बसेर उले हानेको चाहिँ लागेको छैन ढुक्क भएर बस्दा हुन्छ हो कि नै इनको पनि लाग्यो 2 महिनामा 2 महिना त्यो रविहरूको यहाँबाट उसकोबाट गरेको लागेको कन्फ्युज भए क्या दुईजनाको अनि कति धेरै पैसा 7,000 पैसा पर्छ 1 वर्ष नै टाइम लाग्यो नयाँ गर्दैछु 2टा गरेँ सेकेन्डको कुड ह्याभ फलन थर्डको मे बी सिङ अरू गर्दैछु
ताई भिसा आइजानमा छुट्टी घर जानु कहिले जाने
अब त मजाले ट्याक्समा गर्नु पाइयो त 24 आवर त्यस्तो नगर्नु पछि जाऊ हुन्छ त्यस्तो नगर्नु सकेसम्म लिमिट वर्कमै गर्नु
बाइ चान्स के हुँदैन के हुन त
मलाई त हाम्रो काममा दिन्न ओभरटाइमै
खाना दिन्न तर मान्छेले यस्तो गरेर 24 आवर्स एज गर्नुपर्छ भने 24 आवर्स अरू काम गरेर हात मेरो साथीले
पछि कुनै दिन अप्ठ्यारो पऱ्यो भने के
त्यस्तो
गर्नु
हुँदैन त्यो गर्दैन भोलिबाट गर्दैन सिक्दिन कि अनि थाहा पाइहाल्यो भने इस्यु भएमा थाहा पाउँछ कि म थाहा हुन्न तिमीले अब केही प्रोब्लम गर्नु भने तपाईँले अब के निन्दा तपाईँले के छ त पऱ्यो भने मात्रै तपाईँको त्यो हेर्छ मतलब गर्दैन ए एप्रोमा चेक गर्छ भन्छ नि केही होइन त्यो अस्ति एकजना भाइले आफ्नो भिडियो के गर्नु भयो भने केही मतलब गर्नु
फेरि कुनै बेला फेरि
लगाइ जान्छ खसी हुन्छ
त्यही भएर
चार्ज दिन्छ फेरि नेक्स्ट टाइम लगाउ गेटलाई
ए तेरिया that may have found one and maybe seen in the range. May have found one. 3 may have found it.
I have not
Actually,
seen.
may have been listening to
Could you please? Can you please?
Can you please what?
What is it? पछि हुनेको लागि in the future लाई पुरो
Pastलाई चाहिँ गुड हो खासमा
अँ
क्यानको गुड हो
अँ अनि
अरू कहिले गरेन
can you please?
And I am गर्दैछ एकछिन न
म क्लासमा छु त्यस्तो साँझको पढ
Okay, how are we going? How are we doing? How are we doing?
could not have left. They could not have left. I couldn't have done. And discovering it may not have done. We should have done each other sooner than we expected. Let's hope I'm miss. Me missing. Me missing. Me missing. Because you were listening to it on the way to the station.
bisa heर्नु नि त्यो स्पिड हेर्नु किन त्यही स्टाफ
Okay, let's start correcting. Okay, let's see. So it says, sorry to hear you lost your Rhapsody on the journey home. I've looked for it, but it definitely isn't in our car. I think you may, now that may, we could also, if you want, we could also, I know it's not an option, but I'm just trying to give you another alternative, okay, when speaking. So you may have left, you could have left it on the train, okay? Now, why could? Because could and may, remember, are the same as possibility. Now, we could also use as possibility or probability, we could also use might. So you could say that too. You could say, oh, you might have left it on the train. Oh, I think you could have left it on the train as a possibility. I think you may have left it on the train. All of those three can be interchanged. Okay? Why not phone the lost property office? It
could have fallen. It could have fallen down the side of your seat.
Yes, because, yes. So why not cost the lost property? It could have fallen down the side of your seat. Someone may have found it and handed it in. Of course, if they like rap music, they no. Yeah. May not have done. Yes. So, of course, if they like rap music, they may not have done. They may not have done. Anyway, as far as I remember, you what?
You may be seeing it here.
You couldn't have left, yes. Left it here because you were listening to it on the way to the station. And now my good news. Guess what? What? I
could be coming.
I could be coming to your part of the world next month. There is a conference in your town which my boss wanted to attend, but now he's heard that some important clients
May be visiting.
may be,
Visiting.
let me just see, maybe seeing our office at that time. So we no. Mm-mm.
Maybe visiting.
So this should be
Yeah.
no.
I
No.
didn't
Again. So guess what? I may be visiting your part of the world next month. There is a
That's right.
conference in your town which my boss wanted to attend, but now he's heard that some important clients may be coming or could be coming.
Could be coming.
Could be coming. You see, Rosie,
Yeah.
you realized by yourself.
Yeah.
Straight away, as soon as you saw it, you were like, nah, right? Didn't make sense. So we could be seeing or may be seeing. So we may be seeing each other sooner than we expected. Good. So you only have problems with the last one.
Today is St. Patrick's Day.
St. Pat's.
Badly last night.
Okay. May and might. So, what is the difference between may and might? Who can tell me? What do you think, in your words? What is the difference between may and might?
It's past.
Future.
So, what's the difference? Rosie, how do you understand it? What is the difference between may and might? Tashi, Frank, Kate, what is the difference between may and might? We've seen the two. You don't remember?
May is used in present tense.
Sorry?
May is used in present tense. And
In present?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might is in perfect past, perfect future tense.
And might is the past?
Perfect, yeah.
And when do we use them? So yeah, so one we use in present and the other in past. But what else? Sorry? Rosie?
Maybe it's in like probability or
Probability, yes. Look at this word here. It says perhaps. And what is perhaps? Maybe. Okay, let's have a look because nobody knows. Only the girls. You girls have an idea. Exactly. Yeah.
probability, okay? Probability. Yeah, okay. More energy power.
Okay, let's have a look in detail.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at this. So, may and might. Let's see the difference. It says, study this example. You are looking for Ben. Nobody is sure where he is. But you have some ideas. So it says you get some suggestions because you have some ideas. So where's Ben? Oh, he may be in the office. He may be in his office, sorry. So like possibly, oh, maybe he's in the office. Okay, so it's perhaps. What is perhaps? Perhaps is maybe. Maybe. He might be having lunch. Maybe he is having lunch. Ask Kate. She might know. Maybe Kate knows. You see? So maybe. May, might. It's the same. We use may or might to say that something is possible. You can use may or you can use might. You can use maybe. You can use perhaps. You can use it is possible. You can say it isn't possible if it's a no. Yes? Oh, wow. Excuse me, who are you? Okay. So it may be true. It might be true. Perhaps. It could be. Good. Who said that? You can also say could be. Yeah. So you could say may, might, or could. Yeah, good. It may be true. It might be true. Perhaps, maybe it is true. It could, possibly, it could be true. To say she might know. Maybe she knows. She may know. Maybe she could know. And the negatives are may not and might not. But native speakers, we do not say might not. We say mightn't. Yeah, we shorten it, we abbreviate. To say, oh, she mightn't know. So that's how we pronounce it, mightn't. Okay? It may not be true. May not, you cannot abbreviate. Perhaps it isn't true. She might not know. She mightn't know. Perhaps she doesn't know. And again, we use may, might, and could for everyone. There is no difference if it's he, she, or it. Yes? So we use for I, for you, for we, for they, he, she, it. If it's yes, subject, auxiliary. If it's no, subject, auxiliary, and the not. And then your verb. Okay? So I may be, let's say, doing some work at home. She might be working late tonight. He might know where she is, etc., etc. It says, note the difference between may be and may. So one thing is to say, it may be true. This is saying it may be true. It is possibly true. But to say, hey, do you think it will rain tomorrow? Maybe. Maybe. It is different. They are not the same. This is saying, yeah, that may be true. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it is true. But to say, oh, do you think Kate is coming to school tomorrow? Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, could be. Yeah, might. Short. So it is one word. Is it true? Maybe. I'm not sure. Here the may is with a verb, but this maybe is the same as perhaps. The one word says possible. So maybe. I'm not sure. Okay? Do you understand that? That from a spelling perspective is very different. You change. If you separate the word and then, grammatically, you're saying the possibility of what is going to happen. But if you say maybe, yeah, perhaps, yeah, that's true, yeah, okay. One word, okay? For the past, we use may have or might have. Look at this. For the past, we use may have or might have. That is the past. So it says, I wonder, when I go, I wonder, it's like, I wonder why Kate didn't answer her phone. Well, maybe, so look what I'm saying. Maybe she was asleep. Maybe, one word, maybe, perhaps, she was asleep. Or she may have been asleep. Maybe, perhaps she was asleep. It's a possibility. I can't find my phone anywhere. You might have left it at work. Maybe you left it at work. You might have left it at work. Maybe you left it at work. Why wasn't Amy at the meeting yesterday? Well, she might not have known about it. Maybe she didn't know. I wonder, why David was in such a bad mood yesterday. He may not have been feeling well. Maybe he wasn't feeling well. So if you don't feel confident to use this, then you have the option of a simple answer to say maybe, and then you do direct, maybe he wasn't feeling well, instead of using this structure. Okay? And then you start practicing. Okay? Again, may, might, not have, and always, because we're using have, so we're going to use the verbs in third column. Always, when we have, we always use the verbs in third column. So what does that mean? So third column, these ones. These ones we always use with have. Third column.
Also in the past.
Sorry?
In the past, also in
No. What did I say? I said no, right? I said we always use the verbs with have. We always use third column. Past participle, third column. So, do I use the verbs in past? No. Third column. Not this one, not this one. This one. Okay? So this is why we have may not have been, might not have been, and then I can say might not have been doing, working, etc. Or say may not have known, had, wanted. These are all verbs in participle. Third column. Okay. It says could is similar to may and might. So we could say it's a strange story, but it could be true. Possibly it is true. Maybe it is true. It may be true. It might be true. Perhaps it is true. So you see, you have all those different options. Look, it's a strange story, but it could be true. Okay, let's see. It could be true. Yes? Maybe it is true. It may be true. Yeah? Together, this is one word, separate. Yeah? It might be true. Perhaps it is true. Look at how many. All of these are the same. All the same. Any. Yeah, exactly. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different options to say the same thing. Okay? Copy that so you don't forget. Copy it down. Okay, copy. You could have left your phone at work. Again, we could say maybe you left. So let's have a look at this one. This one's a little bit different. So to say, for example, you could have left your phone at work. Yeah? So this is the structure, yes? Could have. The could have means maybe or possibly or perhaps. So to say perhaps you left your phone at work. To say you may have left your phone at work. Again, you might have left your phone at work. Here, maybe you left your phone at work. And again, all of these are saying the same thing. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 options. Okay, let's go to the exercises. So let's see. This is just like the one we did. Okay, so it says, number 1. Do you know where Helen is? I'm not sure. So when you go, I'm not sure, it's like, I don't know. But I'm not sure. It's another way. Sometimes Victoria, she says to me, I ask her a question. Victoria goes, oh, I don't know. And I go, but how do you not know? It's very different when you say, oh, I'm not sure. Because when you go, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's like, no. But to say, oh, I'm not sure. It's like, I think I know, but I'm not sure. It's a better answer because when somebody says to you, oh, I don't know. It's like, but how you don't know? What I'm saying, it will depend on the context, of course. But to say something. Hey, Victoria. Do you know if the rubbish was collected? I'm here at the office working, yeah? And Victoria's at home. And she says, oh, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? You've been at home all day. Didn't you hear the trucks? Did you go outside? Yeah, I went outside. And you don't know. You know what I mean? Like it's an answer kind of like, ah. But if Victoria says, oh, Mom, I'm not sure. Maybe, like, and I go, oh, okay. This is a better answer for me because I go, oh, okay, yeah. She thinks maybe, but she doesn't know. But to say, oh, I don't know, it's like, I'm not interested. So to say, oh, I'm not sure. Yeah? So this is a better answer. That's for you. Because every time I ask you a question, it's like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. And it makes me feel like you're here sitting and you're listening to me, but you're not learning. But if you go, oh, I'm not sure. This tells me, oh, Frank has maybe some idea, not understand everything, but yeah, he has an idea. You see, it's a better answer than, I don't know. Huh? Okay? Yeah. So it says, oh, I'm not sure. She might be in her room. Is there a bookshop near here? I'm not sure. But ask Anna. She what? She what?
She might know.
She might know. She might know. Good. Yes. Where are those people from? I don't know.
Brazilian.
They might be Brazilian. I hope you can help me. I'll try, but
It may not be possible.
it may not be possible. Sorry. Okay. Whose phone is this? It's not mine.
Maybe
Tom's.
It may be Tom's. And look at this. Look, guys. Tom's.
It's Tom's apostrophe, yes.
Exactly. But I was going to say, Marisa is going to go, oh, what is this? Tom is? Very common. A lot of people go, oh, Tom is or Tom has.
Tom.
No, it is possession.
Yeah.
Possession. Yeah? So, for example, if we say, look what I'm going to do. Marisa, look. Maria Isabel's daughter is on holiday. You see, this is the is. So what does this mean? So this means of the. Let me do that better. So it's like this and then the S. And this means of the. So what am I saying? I'm saying the daughter of Maria Isabel is on holiday. shit. Sorry. I've got here. Thanks, Maritza. I have here. It's okay. Lucky it wasn't hot.
On your
Oh
watch
my
also.
god.
On your watch also. Here.
You know what we say in Spanish when this happens? When you tip, we say, "Oh, be happy, be happy, be happy." Yeah. Like
On your
you,
watch also.
oh, the watch. The watch. You can watch the watch. Oh, silly me. Okay. So you see, it says the daughter of Maria Isabel, the daughter of. So I said that the apostrophe S is of the. So here you see, you have the and you have of. This is what the apostrophe S means. Yeah? Okay. Now, I'm going to teach you something else. Yeah? Everybody copied that? Yes? Everybody's got it? Oh, Marisabel? No, not yet? Come on, copy, or take a photo. Okay, yep, copied. Okay, let me show you something else. Look. So, when I have, Tashi, paying attention, Frank, looking this way. Thank you. So, when I have a person's name that ends in S, for example, James. This name ends in S. So if I want to do possession, I'm going to do the apostrophe after the S. And here, when I pronounce, when I speak, listen, I'm going to say James's children. I don't add an extra S, but I say it. Another one. Carlos's car. Carlos's car. James's children. Carlos's car. Okay? So I do not write, but I do pronounce. Any questions? You got it? Good. Good job.
Helping each other.
Okay, next. Why doesn't George answer his phone?
Might be
He might be driving.
He might be driving. Good. Now, look here. Yeah, everyone looking? I have ing. This is my auxiliary. So this indicates possibility. This is my verb. This is the verb. And because I'm using the verb be, not am is are, I'm using the verb be, so now I use ing.
Driving is not yet.
Sorry, Raj?
Driving is not wrong. Yes, no.
Driving is a complement. Your main verb, Raj, is be. This is the first verb. Because, Raj, you must remember when we write yes and no, remember the structure, yes? So if it's a yes, I'm going to say subject, auxiliary, verb, complement. And if it's a no, I'm going to say subject, auxiliary, not, verb, complement. So here, if you see he, subject, might, auxiliary, be, verb, driving, complement.
Maybe driving is also wrong. Yeah?
Raj, maybe no. It isn't. It's the complement. This is the verb. This is the structure. It says verb, complement. So this is verb, complement. So maybe? No. It isn't. It is the complement. Okay, if you want to see, okay, what word is driving? Is it an action? Yes, it is. It is an action. But for this reason, for this sentence, it's a complement. In the complement, I can have actions, I can have places, I can have people, I can have many things in the complement. It's additional information, yeah? But is it an active verb? Not really. Your active verb here, your main verb, let's say, is be. This is the main verb, okay? Because the structure is telling you, okay? Okay, next one. Do you know anyone who has a key to this cupboard? Rachel?
One.
Huh?
Might have one.
Rachel might have one.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I don't know, right? Good. Gary is in a strange mood today. What is mood? Huh? It's like me. Sometimes I walk in, I start very happy in the morning, you see, and then Raj asks a question, I'm like, no, just kidding. Just kidding. Right? I get a bit when I go, Frank, and then and Frank goes, I don't know. Huh? My mood, I change. Right? I'm like super, and then, huh? This is your mood when you're like happy, sad. I'm just so you know, I'm a pretty normal person, okay? I think like everybody, we get frustrated. Huh? Why? Why am I saying this? Because some people, there's a crazy woman on TV at the moment, and I watch her, and so she's like this, and then the husband goes, "How are you?" And she goes, and the people go, "Is she crying or is she laughing?" And they go, "Oh, she's crying." But no tears. No. So for me, she's a bit crazy. Yeah, no, really, she's a bit crazy because she's like this. She's like super happy, and then she starts crying, And then, you know, he's like, the husband is like, yeah, but it's okay. Don't worry. And she's like, okay, it's fine. So, no, really.
It's her mood swings.
Mood swings. But sorry, she is psycho. Like somebody who does that can change like that. No, that's not normal. Like you can have like mood swings, you know, it's like I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. When my daughter used to go, good morning, how are you? Yeah, okay. And I would, baby, you okay? Yeah, well, that you could be bipolar too. Yeah, that maybe could be a solution. Yeah, you could be a bipolar, you could be a narcissist, you could be many things. So sometimes Victoria, I'm like, hey, Victoria, no, I don't want to. No, do you want something to eat? No, leave me alone. It's like, no, Victoria, are you on those special days? Hey, Mom, you know what? It's very common when women get their special visitor, you know, the monthly visitor, right? Hormones. Or when you're pregnant, we get very special. And so you get very moody.
Yeah.
Huh? It's like kind of like, what's wrong with you today? But it's normal. Like sometimes people can be sad, but to have this like, oh, yesterday we were talking, you're like super, and then today, no, that's mood. Okay. So not personality. No. It's not your character. If somebody walks in and goes, good morning, like Raj, he walks in, good morning, and I go, oh, you're in a good mood today. You know what I mean? Like he's happy. But, you know, and then somebody else might come in and say, good morning. So, okay. Yeah. See what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all different because we're human beings. We all have problems. You know, you might receive a phone call and that phone call might be like really horrible, or you might receive an email or something. So maybe you started the day really good, but then with the email and the message, it's like, oh, you know, you can change mood. So just so you know, that is mood, not character. So say, Gary's in a strange mood today.
Yes.
Well, yes, he is. He might not be feeling well, or he may not, or he could not, right? Or maybe he isn't. So yes, he may not be feeling well. So, Raj, is this a verb? What do you mean it's not a verb? Of course it's a verb. It says feeling. No, I'm just kidding. So, yes, this is an action, but it is the complement. Good answer. This is your main verb. Good job. Sorry?
Let's do it. Where is Ben? I'm not sure, he might be having lunch. Who was the guy we saw with Anna yesterday? I'm not sure, maybe.
With her brother.
Maybe her brother?
Maybe with her. Maybe with her brother.
Maybe with her. Let's exit this one.
I can see or she may not.
Ellie. I can't see. She may not
be arriving.
She may not have arrived yet. Arrived. Arrived. Eating. Have someone available with her. Let's have. Gary said he would meet us in India.
Miss Fana.
You might be waiting.
Oh, no. No.
How did John know that? I would lost.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, let's continue. Yes. Okay. Any questions? Huh? Even Raj is getting the idea. Nancy, what's happening with the phone there?
Maybe Terry.
Okay. Let's continue.
No.
Nancy, are you understanding? Yeah, you got it?
Maybe telling him or maybe telling him.
Same.
Maybe सँग ing लाग्छ जस्तो लाग्छ. Maybe सँग be सँग ing.
Okay, it says, let me try and expand this a little bit bigger.
Maybe
So let's see. Super easy.
telling him.
It says, with Ben, I'm not sure. He might be having lunch. What else could we say? What could be another alternative?
Maybe having
He may be,
could be.
he could be, so he might be having lunch. He may be having lunch. He could be having lunch. What else? What other way can I say?
Perhaps
Good,
he had
Kate.
lunch.
Perhaps what? Perhaps he
He had.
because we're talking about the possibility of what he's doing right now. So perhaps he is having lunch. Perhaps he is having lunch. Yeah? So that's, the basics of the ing. So here, we could say, perhaps he's having lunch. Here, we said might, we can say may, we can say could. Perhaps, maybe, perhaps. What was the other one that we said? He,
Could be having. He may be having.
no, because here, could be, maybe, might be.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay. Who was the guy we saw with Anna yesterday? Well, I'm not sure. It may be her brother. It may be her brother. This exercise always makes me laugh because I remember when I was married to my first husband. We used to go shopping at the supermarket, and he had a friend, very good friend. And so I don't know why. I think we were just very lucky. But every time we'd be shopping, and we would find his friend. So the first time, okay, he was like, "Oh, hi, friend. How are you? Hi. Oh, my wife." And he said, "Oh, my wife." And I, "Oh, nice to meet you." To be polite, yeah. When they left, my husband said, "By the way, this is not the wife." What do you mean? No, it's like the girlfriend. It's like, but he's married. Yeah, but you zip the lip. Yeah, but it wasn't. Then maybe a couple of weeks later, we would be shopping in the supermarket, and again, "Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Oh, my wife. Oh, nice to meet you." Different woman. Yeah. You know what? He had so many women, like I'm not sure if they were married because really, Kate, a lot. I think I met maybe 10 women. Yeah, no, really. Yeah, of course, Chilean. Yeah. Absolutely. But you know what happened? There was a bit of a problem. I had a problem with him because Oh, but the funny thing was, we went to the Christmas party, and I wasn't sure if like this was the wife or not. But anyway, it's like, oh, nice to meet you. And I said to my husband, oh, he's with another girl. I said, no, that's the wife. So to the Christmas party, yeah, it was like the legitimate wife. But on the street, but he would go everywhere. I don't know, like, you know how some people, they try to, hide. But, he would go shopping and, like normal, like, Anyway, there was a problem in the company because all his girlfriends would call. Said, oh, can I speak to? It's his wife. Oh, it's his wife. And I never called my husband because he's busy working, yes? But I remember once it was maybe, I think, midnight or something, and our son was very sick, and I didn't know what to do. And I called, yes, and the boss says to me, no, sorry, no calls. You cannot talk to him. He's busy working. And I got so angry. And I said, I don't care. I need to talk to him now. I have a problem with our son. And I said, I know, like my husband had told me, he said, be careful when you call, because so many women called like the other guy. So then they cut. They said, no calls, right? But I never called. So I said, no, I need to talk to him now. This is an emergency, blah, blah, blah. And the boss was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, okay, straight away. But thinking, it was just one of the girlfriends. Oh, can I talk to, So, yeah, at the end, it caused me a problem. But, some guys are like that. But so that's why, I see this question. Sometimes also it has happened to me. Sometimes I go, let's say, to a restaurant with my son. And with my son, or when we are together, we kiss. Yes. So sometimes he goes, "Oh, mamita, I love you," and he, on the mouth. And some people, they see this, and so if my son, he goes to the bathroom, maybe the waitress or somebody goes, oh, "How do you do it?" And I go, "What do you mean?" Oh, to be with a younger person. And I go, no, it's my son. And they go, oh, so sorry. How you were, like you kissed. Yeah, but kiss like this, like, on the cheek or here on the forehead. Sometimes when we hi, Baba, that's it. And then bye, Bubby, that's it. But no, but we never like hold hands or, like a couple, I think, does, right? To kiss back, no. It's like, no, we just talk or whatever. But people see and they're, oh. Or sometimes they say, the boy you were with the other day or whatever, is your boyfriend? And I go, no, it's my son. My son looks like me. It's like, what would you think? But people think that it may be, yeah. My brother too. When I separated, and my brother, he came to live with me to help me with my children. We used to go everywhere. But again, my brother and I, we look very similar. My son is the copy of my brother. So everybody, oh, this is the husband, And it was like, no, it's my brother. So just to see that people are like this. People look and they go, oh, I'm not sure, but I think, and they go and they get conclusions. And maybe nothing to do, A couple of times I remember I saw downstairs the students. So I remember once one of my students was like this. And the other student was here. And I said, hey, what's happening? No, nothing. We're just friends. Are you sure? Yeah, we're friends. Why? Oh, I thought you might be dating. I used to say to them, because I would see them talking downstairs very close, So there you go. Is Ellie here? I can't see her. Well, she may not.
Have arrived yet.
And so because it says good, Rosie, how it says yet, so we're going to add the have. So she may not have arrived yet, because meaning not here yet. Still to happen. Gary said he would meet us in the cafe, but he isn't here. Oh, he might
Be waiting outside.
be waiting outside. I'll go and look.
Sam may have told him, or may have told
Okay, let's continue. Yes.
told him.
Okay, let's go to the next round. So it says, how did John know that I'd lost my job? How did John know that I had lost my job? I don't know. I suppose this suppose is like, I'm not sure. I think maybe, perhaps. So I suppose is the same thing. Maybe, perhaps, Sam may
Have told him.
have told him. So maybe Sam told him. Perhaps Sam told him. That's a simple sentence. This is a bit more complex. So this one says, I suppose Sam may have told him. I think Sam could have told him or might have told him. It's possible. Remember, if you can use may, you can use could, and you can use might. If you want to just keep it simple, then I might say, oh, Sam, right? What was it? What was I saying? I think Sam told him. Perhaps Sam told him. Maybe Sam told him. But we just used the past tense. Do you know where Jeff is? Is he still in the office? Well, he was here earlier, but he might
Have gone.
have gone. He might have gone home. Yeah. So maybe he went home. So you see, I can say that too. But maybe he went home. That is the equivalent, yeah? So this is the lower, this is the pre-inter, and this is the intermediate. Where's Emma? What's she doing? Oh, I'm not sure. She might be watching TV. Good job. Does Max have any brothers or sisters? I'm not sure. I think he may have a younger sister. I can't find my umbrella. Have you seen it? You may have left it in the restaurant last night. Yeah. So copy those ones.
Two letters. Two more letters.
Okay.
Not
He might not be having. He might not be hearing.
he might not have heard. We can have between. Just like might not hearing.
Sometimes I'm not sure.
Sebastian, पहिला गइसक्यो नि it's already happened. That's maybe he might have heard. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see the last ones. Oh, I need two more.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the last two. And then you can do these ones. You do these ones by yourself. Show me. You can go home. Okay? Okay, so the last two. It says, I rang Dan's doorbell, but he didn't answer. I'm sure he was there. He might not have heard the doorbell. Hannah is supposed to meet us here. She's already 20 minutes late. She may have forgotten. She may have forgotten. This is the participle, yeah?
Yes.
She may have forgotten because she's
Yeah.
always forgetting things. Okay, good job. I'll leave the attendance here on the side. So finish the last segment. I'll correct. And you can go home. Okay?